Oh, yes, the Kawasaki Vulcan S this time. I've been wanting to ride this bike for some time now. Ever since I started looking into motorcycles, this has been one of my top bikes. One of my top choices, that is. Because I always just thought I was going to be a cruiser guy. And I do like sporty stuff. So with this being a cruiser that has a Ninja 650 powertrain, this should be a really fun first cruiser. I'll tell you guys right now, it's plenty comfortable. It's going to be adjustment getting used to those forward controls after being on mids and rears all day. But I'll tell you guys, man, just sitting here, it's comfy. Comfy for sure. And this bike has what I think they call Ergo Fit, which means you can move the handlebars and the foot controls, and I think maybe even the seat a little bit to change up the position, whether you're shorter or taller, make it fit you better. But where it's at for me right now, it feels good. Very comfortable position. I would love to see what it feels like with some mid controls. I don't know if they have anything like that for this bike, but obviously I'm just a mid control kind of guy. But I'm still interested to see how this 650 feels in a cruiser platform. So today's the day. These forward controls feel so weird, man. Been riding basically nakeds and standards all day. So this is going to be an adjustment, but it's feeling pretty good just setting off on the Vulcan S. Nice balance at low speeds. Tell you what, man, this 650 feels nice on a little cruiser. I am not mad about that. Don't like how these forward controls feel per se. It's a little bit weird on the shifts and getting my foot up to that brake pedal, but this is a fun little cruiser, man. I mean, you want an entry level to intermediate level cruiser, something that still feels a little sporty. I mean, you can't beat a cruiser with a Ninja 650. Look at how easy she is to throw side to side. Yeah, man. Same grips as all the other Kawasaki's I've ridden so far today. Pretty standard. Nice clean analog tack with a digital cluster under it. Gives you all the info you need. Kawasaki seems to be great at that kind of thing. The only complaint I got about this is the actual foot controls on the forward controls. It's definitely a little weird having to kind of tilt my feet up to use them, but feels good, man. Yeah, that 650 can get away from you if you're not ready for it. Oh yeah, the Vulcan S leans over well. Yeah, she leans over nicely. See, man? This is a nice little sporty cruiser, man. Aside from the couple of 500s I've ridden today, I've been basically just riding the 650s. And I have absolutely fallen in love with this platform. Doesn't matter what bike it's in. Looks like it takes a little bit more to get the throttle where you need it for rev matches on the Vulcan S. Feels good going over bumps. That's smooth. Seat holds you in nicely. It's a relatively comfy seat too. I got no complaints about that. Plenty of cushion on it. Feels like something I could ride for a significant period of time and wouldn't be uncomfortable. Yeah, man, this engine just... It's got kick no matter what gear you're in. It's always ready to go. Yeah, this is a nice little cruiser, man. Definitely living up to the expectations set by the many, many reviews I've seen on it. And for a bike that is only 7,000 or 8,000 new, and you could get for under $5 all day used. Yeah, if you're looking for a first cruiser and something that's going to be plenty of fun to rev out and happy to do it, that'll get you through some turns nicely, definitely give this one a look. This thing is fire. Oh yeah. I mean, if it weren't for the forward controls, obviously it's a cruiser, so it makes sense to have forward controls. And they're comfortable, don't get me wrong, it's just feels weird, especially after riding standards and sport bikes all day. But if you prefer the forward controls and you don't mind the way they feel, great bike, man. Great first bike, or even second bike. I mean, I would say any of these Kawasaki 650s, You could hop on it for a first bike and keep it forever and have plenty of fun. That's just me personally. I'm not the type of person who needs to be going 150 to have fun. You know, 150, 200. I get up to about 100, that's enough for me. I like that. I like that around town and back roads kind of speed, you know, that reasonable shit. This is a nice bike. I love that the bars and everything are blacked out. Kind of tan color on this. Oh, it's got some gloss in it too. Yeah, this paint is fire. I never noticed that this wasn't just a flat kind of tan. Oh yeah, it definitely takes a little bit more to, a little bit stronger of a blip to get it rev matched. Kind of want to try out that Vulcan 900. Heard good things about those. Come on, fellas, just keep her rolling. Yeah, she is plenty of power to have fun with. And it lays it down so well. Power band is just absolute money on this bike. Yeah, man, I mean, this is definitely a cruiser I can see myself on. I've always thought it would be cool to get into one of these for a first bike, maybe a second bike, because I love the Sporty Ninja 650 engine. It looks good, comfortable. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Woo, yeah. Little brake test here. They work nicely. It's so weird shifting on this thing. I gotta put my knee way out to get my foot up where I need it to be. Ah. Gets right up to highway speeds, no problem. Feels plenty stable. Obviously no wind protection on this thing, but it feels plenty planted at 75, 74 miles per hour. Very nice. Not the hitchhiker, you don't see that every day. At least not where I'm from, man. You don't see dudes just walking down the side of the street with their thumb up and whatnot. Oh yes. We are feeling that wind at 75 miles per hour. Yeah, I think the only complaint I have about any of these Kawasaki bikes I've ridden today is that I could use some thicker grips. I mean, once you get used to it, those forward controls aren't bad at all. Definitely something to get used to if you're not used to riding a cruiser. She's smooth though, man. Nice and easy to find neutral. Good bit of getting used to figuring out the shifting on this bike, but it's nice, man. I like this Vulcan S. Rides beautifully. I can't believe there aren't more people here today. I mean, we've been riding with the same group all day, just back to back. This is the first time I've been at a demo days where I just been able to just keep riding all day. Absolutely love it. I don't know what it is, but this bike is just not as easy to rev match on as the other 650s. I mean, it's the same thing except for, obviously, forward controls, but I just can't seem to get it right. It is what it is, though. No big deal. Coming up on the end of the ride with the Vulcan S, though. This has definitely been a pleasure, as have all of the other Kawasaki 650s that I've ridden today. Even the 450s have been great. I'm gonna try out that Z500 too, because that's a nice little bike, and I do like that beginner bike content. Man, you gotta get this thing right. What the fuck is that guy's problem? That was some, yeah, the dude in front of me hit the little jerk off. That's exactly what those guys are. That's crazy. Who the fuck? Like, that's the type of people that give Harley riders and shit a bad fucking reputation. Doing shit like that. That's some real dickhead activity right there. I like this guy's shirt. Nobody owes you shit. That's facts. You got to go get that shit. Got to make that shit happen yourself, because don't nobody owe you shit. But yeah, if you're interested in the Vulcan S650, definitely recommend it. It's a cool little cruiser, man. Appreciate y'all watching this. Catch you in the next one. Have a good one.